Hello everyone! Today I wanted to explore the full middle island on Helos. And well, I did. Well, technically I did 2 days ago. However, the video was not up to my standards as I was rather tired. It was extremely hot as I'm recording in an attic. And it made me slip up so much that I probably died more during that episode than any other. Also, not a whole lot had happened, so let me summarize it for you real quick. Due to all the dying, I did find out that the crabs respawn, and every time I walked back, I killed them. And as you can see, we now have a ton of electronics, so that is great. The very first thing I did was visit the inward spiral of decay. This was kind of tricky to get through. There were a bunch of lasers, you have to walk in a spire around the place, there were crossbow people, so it was pretty much a nightmare, even though it should have been very easy, because you can just kind of dash through. However, when we finally got to the spire, we could rescue a dude called Seppo. He's a merchant on Helos, and he was looking for caves near the Cave of Herbs. However, before he went back, he asked us for some help. He left some herbalist notes in the Cave of Herbs, so that's where we went, collected them, and gave it back to Seppo. Afterwards, we went to the Garden of Helos, just to finish off the middle section. It looks really interesting on the map, however there's basically nothing there, which was kinda weird. So with the middle section done, the last thing I did was venture to the next obelisk. This would unlock the top section of the island. And well, that was it. However, let's go check out what Seppo actually trades, because that's something I did not check. It was basically right next to the portals, right here. Okay, just sell some basic herbalist items. Not that interesting. But with all that out of the way, what are we gonna do today, you might ask? Well, it involves going to Anarchy. And first, let's go to the city of Caliente, because there's something I want to do. One, I would really like to clear this all up. However, I doubt we can do that right now, because I'm pretty sure this thing requires level 90 damage. Yup. This is where I eventually want to build my house. The houses in this game aren't really that useful, but it'd be cool to live in this little settlement right here. Then also, I want to start unlocking the iron axe. In order to unlock it, we would need to have a bronze axe head, did we not? We have to rest, I imagine. Yes. Also, I leveled up, I think, once during the episode. If we can make a bronze hammerhead, we could potentially just make another item, or the maze, or at least unlock it. Alright, there we go. And then pickaxe, we need to be level 34. Alright, let's go check out what it actually costs to craft. Wait, we can make iron spearheads now too? Just finding them in a chest, this doesn't feel worth it as much anymore. Okay, we can make the axe head. We can make the mace head. We have so much of the oil stones because I keep buying it. Well, not much, but we have a decent amount. And because we found so much iron, we're loaded on that as well. Let's see, then we need to have the iron mace handle, as well as the axe handle. Then we need to come to this thing. We combine them together. That already does 72 damage. How much does our current hammer do? That's a pretty decent increase, alright? That's nearly 20. Alright, then of course up next, let's start upgrading them. See how far we can get these. Wow, that upgrades by 10? If we can do that again... Damn, we cannot. What do we need? Steel wire? As well as iron wire? But man, that would get us to the bloody 90 we need. Oh well. Let's also start separating these items. And we could just recycle them for now, giving us back a couple more resources. Alright, well, we still suddenly cannot destroy these containers. However, if we can get some steel wires and iron wires, we should be able to. But I will admit, I'm not 100% sure where to even be able to craft those. So that might become a problem, unless they are part of this recipe. Alright, with iron tools in hand, remember that there was this lower section right here? We were here a while back, and it had a bridge. Well, we needed limestone for that, but now we can actually fix it up, now that Helos is around. Let's go check out this harbor. So far, seems pretty damn empty. I did check, and there were some inaccessible areas around the boss arena of this area. They are still inaccessible. Oh, fishing spot. So sadly, we won't be able to get to those just yet. But I thought there would be something here. There's some TVs, there's a repair bench, or there's a workstation here for some reason. There's a bronze pickaxe head. We actually may as well take that. I imagine that's what we need in order to unlock the iron one, seeing as the other two required a bronze one, or bronze headpiece as well. Really, there really isn't anything? I'm guessing they didn't actually start working on this area, but during the last update, limestone was probably already in the game, so you were able to actually fix it once we unlocked it. So we'll have to wait for another update. However, if we go to the new area, we unlocked here. As you can see, there's another NPC. And there's also a cave, I guess, on the way. You know, I may as well... No, we go to the NPC first. There's a big chance we have to go to the cave anyway. What's up, my dude? Hello there. Might I borrow a moment of your time? Stone steps leading to my house have collapsed, and I dare not pass for the caves, or disturb the folk at the stronghold of the Bleeding Eye. We have an understanding, you see. I give them potatoes, and they let me live. Ah, sorry, I'm rambling. I started building a bridge back home, but I couldn't finish it. Could you help me complete it so I can return safely? Sure. And I told you it had to do with the caves? We can get some potatoes from this dude. Alright, these are the stairs he probably mentioned. And it looks like we will have to go for the cave to get up here and fix that up. So why does he not want to go for the cave? I'm guessing a bunch of Eternals, right? Ah, cultists seems more like it. Endless boredom, no signs of intelligent life in Deeper's Passage for days. And we feel ourselves getting dumber by the hour, staring at rocks. We're pulling back to the fortress. If anyone comes here, pretend we're still here. So I can see that we have to build a bridge over here. That leads to an exit. Actually, does it lead to an exit? I feel like it probably isn't, because I also saw an exit over there. Well, let's go take a look. There might be multiple exits. Or multiple ways to go back to the entrance. Oh no, this actually does lead somewhere else. There's another of the exits. I feel like there's going to be one massive complicated cave, isn't it? But I do wonder what happens if we go up. We come to yet another cave. And we're outside. Free potatoes for cultist members. Wait, we did it? Much of a flippin' cave that was. I feel like we're supposed to go around a lot more in that area. Also, we might have a problem. Although this is why I brought supplies with me. And let's place a portal down here as well, why the hell not? There we go, we can now repair the bridge. And we can return to the dude. Before that though, I want to kind of explore this area. He has a note laying in here. Potato Boy. The book tells a fairy tale about a boy who longed to become a real potato. You struggle to grasp the plot, or its intended moral, but the boy does struggle into the series of rather serious and strangely entertaining misadventures along the way. Kind of weird Pinocchio thing is that, man? And we can also go up. This seems to be part of probably the stronghold, if I were to guess. Yes. Let's go back to the cave. See what some of the other paths led towards. I guess the most confusing part is that I did it in one try. And then almost died right here. Well, I say almost. I think that dealt 1 damage for some reason. So where does this path lead? Oh, this also goes outside. Where the hell are we, though? Oh, we're in this area. Okay, so this cave... Well, we did technically choose the right part. I guess everything leads to somewhere. Let's heal up. Start stabbing this guy. God, they deal so much damage. Alright, let's destroy this spire. There we go. So this is a fresh fish. Oh, it's a fishing stall. Okay, cool. I guess it was a small trading area right here. Yeah, it seems like a small fishing town. Ah, what a waste. This village was once the best spot for fishing, and now it's nothing but ruins. Still, there are better waters waiting for me elsewhere. Maybe we'll meet again, out by the rivers or seas, if you prove worthy of a catch. Well, sure, man. There's one of the Dysplaced chests over there. Well, so far this town wasn't really that interesting. The dude basically doesn't say anything. But hey, at the very least, that's all the internal barriers done in the area. And there's no real interesting loot either. Oh, we found the key to, that dude. Oh, he lives near the portal, though. Okay, maybe it is more worthwhile to get here than I thought. Actually, thinking about it, that dude that was hanging here, his name is, Olavi. But it's kind of weird that it's laying out here in the water and he doesn't give us a quest and give us the key afterwards. Oh my god, what the hell? Oh, I leveled up. That was so weird though, because I thought I missed the rock. And suddenly, like, level up. Alright, we repaired the bridge towards the limestone mine. Guess we can jump off here, get onto the wall. There's another cave here as well, that probably leads back into this area. Let's first find a good spot to jump off at. I'm guessing here. Can we jump over these? This is kind of sketchy. For something that's probably not really worth it, in my opinion. Yeah, some grenades. Ooh, this one is actually blocked, so it might lead to somewhere else. And we need 90 damage in order to destroy that. I really hope we can get some iron wire and steel wire, because that's probably what we're going to need in order to upgrade all the iron gear. Okay, unlock the other path out of the village. This seems to lead back to that potato farmer. I mean, I suppose we may as well tell him that his bridge is fixed. Marvelous work, my friend. Your bridge is whole again, and I can finally get home in one piece. What do you mean whole again? Wasn't this something you started constructing because the stairs were broken? Come and visit me later by my house if you have time. Probably need to reload the map in order for him to get there. But also, now that we have the one key, let's go check out this dude's house. What was hiding in here? Blue polyester, as well as shotgun shells. This bed smells fishy. There we go, fixed it. Oh, there was actual fish in there. Alright, that seemed to have been enough for this dude to relocate. Same with that one. But did they relocate to an area we can explore, is the question. I don't see any new NPCs popping up in this area, so I don't know where that dude went. The one we just robbed his house off. Let's go to Potato Boy. Hey there, back again, are you? I must say, you've proven yourself quite capable, and judging by the look on your face, you're not exactly drowning in responsibilities. Wow, that's kind of mean in a way. I'm running dangerously low on potatoes. The cultists have been taking most of them. I require more. But don't worry, I've devised a cunning plan. I'll just hide the rest. Help me gather enough to last a year. We'll split the work till you fetch the potatoes, and I'll count them as they come in. You keep half. Equal partners is a potatoes guild. Exciting, isn't it? Okay, he requires 10 potatoes. We might just have that laying about, because I just stole a bunch as well from this area. Yeah, we have more than that. Alright, easy enough. What's up, dude? I found potatoes. And then we can keep 5 as well. Solid work. I was beginning to think you might slack off. Well, we literally just fucking walked away for 5 seconds, dude. Still, a proper reserve takes commandment. Let's increase the next delivery. Oh man, he wants more potatoes. How about we just take, like, most of them with us? Something tells me we might have to farm more. A fresh batch, and look how many there are. This will help, but uncertain times demand deeper reserves. We'll need a larger stockpile. Goddamn 40? I don't think I have that many, though. No, I do not. We will have to plant them. Well, I needed more potatoes and stuff anyway for some recipes that we need for unlocking other things. So we explored everything across that bridge. But there's 2 more pathways here. Well, 3 of them, technically. But one we needed to come in from a different angle. Where does this go? To a chest. Alright, well that's another path exhausted right there. And I think there was a cave one down here. So let's see where this goes. This also goes outside. This goes to this cave, what I was expecting, honestly. That goes to the Stronghold of the Bleeding Eye. Over here there's some crabby boys. And a fishing spot. Let's see, in order to get to this other cave, where would we have to go? It could be that one right there. If that is the case, then that might become quite a problem. It does look semi-special over there, but we'll have to come back there. Alright, I did some farming, so we now got a bunch of potatoes. And I also got the crab salad done. Turns out we did not have any of these other recipes. I expected we had those, but guess not. Let's head back to Potato Boy. Alright, he better doesn't need many more than this. This is it, the harvest that separated hobbyists from legends. Now bring me enough potatoes to make future generations question your sanity. Oh, damn, he guessed he does want more. 100? I thought I collected quite a bit of them, but I guess not enough. But I will admit, farming is not the most fun, entertaining thing to do in this game, so I was kinda hoping to be done with the potatoes. Well, seeing as potatoes take about half an hour, I think I'll be demolishing this entire building. Oh, look at that down there. There's a new NPC with a quest. I did read that there were some new quests. I guess I just haven't found them yet, but to be fair, I also didn't really look. Is this the sauna area, or what? Ooh, yes. Found a new item, sauna whisk. Is that just a branch? A bundle of birch branches used to whip oneself? Alright. Timo, what's up, my dude? Oh, hello. The name's Timo. I built a number of saunas across the islands. Sauna's a traditional healing house for restoring both body and spirit. Throw water on the stones and let the steam carry your worries away. There's a small entry fee, but for a repeat customer, I might share a recipe. Okay, and then we have to go to all the starter islands, or all the first 3 islands. It's locked. How do we bathe in it then? There's something special I need to do? Equip this. Do we need to respect customs? Take off all the, like, clothing items? It's still locked. Oh, right. He did say it was there was a fee, wasn't it? There you go, mate. 400 coins. Oh, yeah. Alright, sweet. So we got to this one. Let's head over to Kemai and Sanctus. And we should have the entire map in these other 2 places. So it should just pop up, right? I don't see a new NPC. There's a house here that I don't remember. So I guess let's go explore that. If that isn't it, there is a village here, so... Right, we did not have many teleporters in the area. Probably have to go by boat. Yeah, this does seem to be the house. What's up, Timo? Pay 50. Wow, this is a much cheaper sauna. But also interesting to note is the NPC didn't actually pop up on the map until we got closer to it. So I'm guessing the way the game works is that the map is just a constant, but seeing as NPCs can move, you would have to get close to them in order to see them. I'll see them marked on the map anyway. That's when it updates. Alright, Sanctus is next. This right here looks like it would be one. Yeah, definitely, because there was no building there before. It's near one of the obelisks, and we do have a teleporter there, so that is fantastic. Well, we killed a boar and got some boar tusks from it. I kind of expected we already had those. Also, this area was not on the map for some reason. So maybe they reworked the area here. Yeah, sauna is right here. Nice. 200 gold. It's getting more expensive the farther we get into the islands, I guess. Alright, then we go back to Timo. Ah, you visited all my saunas. Thank you kindly for your patronage. As a reward, I'll teach you how to make your very own sauna whisk. You may have used a few, but now you'll never run out. Honestly, I am still not 100% sure what this does. I'm guessing it's some sort of healing item. I will admit I was kind of hoping that we could build sauna pieces. But alas, it does not look like we can. Would have been a cool part of the house, though. Ah, look at that. Perfect. All of them have grown. I will say I hope that farming gets a bit of a rework. I would love to get some better harvesting tools, as well as better planting tools. Like, maybe we can upgrade to hoe, and then you can do, like, a 2x2 area or something. And then maybe, like, upgrade it again, and you can do, like, a 4x4. Similar with the planting. And then harvesting, that would need to be a bit faster as well, man. Although, to be fair, you don't really need to farm a whole lot in the game, so there is that to think about. Alright, those are all the potatoes. We got 206. This better be enough potatoes, man. Alright, Poitou, here are your potatoes. Ah, potato salad, hell yeah. I won't lie, I'm exhausted. Potatoes don't count themselves, you see. I intend to enjoy the fruits of this labor for a while. You've earned your share, and a recipe to boot. Hell yeah, and that's also a lot of quest experience. Let's make a potato salad. And with that, we can get another upgrade. Stamina regen speed. Very nice. Now let's dump all these potatoes in here. And with that, I'll be leaving it off over here. In the next episode, we're gonna go to the Stronghold of the Bleeding Eye. Probably complete the entire main questline in Helos. And afterwards, I really hope we can get to level 90 with our mace. Because I want to get rid of this bloody thing. So, see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.